Hi, today is 21st July 2021. My name is Shantanu Prashant Tumbe and our today's video topic is arrays in Java. So now starting with arrays in Java. So we will know first what are the arrays. What are the arrays? So arrays are nothing but the collection of similar data types or the collection of elements with of similar data types. So what are the why similar data types? Only array has a limit, or array has a disadvantage that it can store only the numbers of similar data types, or the characters or the elements with a similar data type. For example, if we are creating or if we are building an array of data type int, so the characters or the elements in the array will be only of integer data type. So for example, if we are creating the data if we are creating the array of integer data type, for example, int array a is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. So here we cannot add the value of 6.5, 4.5, 5.5. So this will give an error at the compile time. So what will the error? The error will be that with the data type does not match, or the number does not match or the data type does not match the type of array. So here arrays are very arrays why arrays are introduced in Java. Arrays are introduced in Java to uh, reduce the complexity of the data. So how the reduction of complexity is done. If we are having n number of data, for example n number of names or n number of numbers, we have to sort from decreasing order, or from in decreasing order or in increasing order. So we can sort the data, we can sort the names, we can sort the elements easily with the help of array. Arrays basically have fixed length. Why fixed length? At the time of compile, when we write a program, or when we build the array, we have to set the length, as we have set the length of 7. So it will be fixed. The length of the array will not be changed at the runtime. Okay, so why how it is executed. So if we have write the code that add the element in the array is equal to length plus 1, length plus 5. So we are editing the length is equal to length plus 5. We are adding an 5 more elements in the Java, so it will give an error, it will not execute that program. Why? Because array has a main disadvantages of size limit. We cannot add any elements at the runtime in array. So arrays in array, we are there are two advantage that it reduces the complexity of the program, and it gives the random access of the elements. So and we have seen that it reduces the complexity of the program by by sorting the data, or by giving any of the data at any time. uh, and random access means we can access any data from the array. For example, if we want to access if the array is of length 10, if we want to access the element at the fifth position, so we can access it at any time easily. Basically array is a index based system. So how index based system? The index of the array starts from 0 to a dot 0 to the last length of for example, the the length of the array is 7, but the index of the array will be 6. Why 6? Because length starts with 1 to 7 and index starts with 0 to 6. So here index base means the first element of the array will be on the zeroth index of zeroth. The first element will be on zeroth index of array. The second element will be on the first index of array. The third element will be on the second index of array, and so on. So here we can access the first element, we can access the last element, we can access the middle element. So how can we can if you want to access the first element, we can write a of 0. For example, we want to access the last element, so we will say a of a dot length minus 1. So here a dot length minus 1 means 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. So the last index will be 6, but the length will be 7. So random access means randomly access any element of the array at any time. So array may be of character, array may be of string, array may be of integer, array may be of byte, short, long, float, double. So but the arrays will be of only similar data types. No other data types can be, no other data type element can be added in the array. So as we have seen, the size limit, or we cannot change the size of the array is not editable at the runtime. This is the main disadvantages. But why this disadvantage? So this advantage is overcome by the collection framework. After array, the collection framework is introduced in Java, and this collection framework help us to change the size of the array while in runtime. So we can code we can make a code such as to increment the make increment in the size of array. Okay, so collections is the new framework where the disadvantages of array are overcome in Java. Arrays are of two types: the single dimensional array and multi-dimensional array. Single dimensional array means of where there is a single length, like int array is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. So this will be a 1D array, and 2D arrays are nothing but a matrix where there are n number of rows and n number of columns. But in 1D array there is only one row and multiple columns. But in 2D array there are multiple rows and multiple columns. Uh, so if there are there are 3 rows and 3 columns, it will be a 3 by 3 matrix, or it will be a 3 by 3 array. So here array gives us opportunity to make add to add elements, to remove elements, or to replace the elements, or to sort the elements. For example, we have to sort the array from descending order, so it will be sorted. So if you want to array, if you want to sort the array in increasing order, it will give us opportunity to sort the array in any condition. Okay, so for example of an array, if we have n number of values of a temperature of per day, if we are taking a value for per minute, so per minute for a day, for a 24 hours. So 24 hours and value for per minute. So for example, the values we get will be of 3000, or the values, so we will take a simple example of 500 values of a temperature. We have to sort them in increasing order. So increasing order means from smallest temperature value at the first 0th index, and largest temperature value at the last index of, or at the 499th index of the array. So we can get a sorted elements, we can get a sorted elements of temperature from decreasing order or from increasing order as per the requirement, and we can get any temperature value at any time by calling the index of the array A. We can define any variable for the array, a, b, c, or name, or anything. For example, a, so for example, int array temp or temperature is equal to the values of the temperature. So we will get the sorted values of temperature at any scenario. So 2D arrays also give the us opportunity to add two arrays, multiply the values of two arrays, or divide the values of two arrays, or subtract the values of two arrays as per our requirement. So this makes us helpful to sort the data and to segregate the data as per our requirement. If we have the employee ID of n number of employees and the n number of employees, and we have sorted them as per the requirement of the organization. So to segregate the data, we will take an example. We will take the index value, and we will catch that employee ID as per the time, as per the requirement. So arrays help us to sort the data, to remove the data, or to replace the data. If we remove any element from the array, it will print as 0. it will print that element index as 0. So if we want to remove any element from the array and print the remaining elements, or remove any of the elements from array and print another remaining element, so we have to remove that element and copy all the other remaining elements in new array. We have to create the new array. We cannot change, as we have discussed already, we cannot change the length of the array in runtime. So we have to get the data from first array and we have to copy the data in second array, removing the specific element we want to remove, and the new array will be defined with the removed element, or we can replace any element from the array at the any index. So this is all about arrays in Java. Thank you.